Hello and welcome to ReduceCO2Now. This presentation is about our job offers and opportunities, which most of them are open all the time, and how you can join. So in ReduceCO2Now, we have quite a lot of job offers out there, and we want to fill them all the time. So we are actively looking for all kinds of expertise. So you want to do something about climate change and really something effectively, join a meeting with us and we find a job for you really good, regardless of what kind of expertise we have. But especially we are looking for expertise in the areas of social media, graphic design, video creating, writing, editing, storytelling. So the one is the graphic side, other side is the text. Then we do like software and game development, UI, UX design. We do a lot of research in the area of the climate, sustainability, environment, meteorology, and so on. So everything in this direction because it's a climate change project. So that's quite obvious. We also do like research in engineering, civil engineering, geology, all these kind of things because we are working on technologies, how to get CO2 back into the ground. We do research on food and diet, so there we look for people from biology, medicine, health, nutrition, diet, psychology, and so on. And another area is how to increase fossil fuel prices. And for that area, we look for people in economics, finance, business management. And of course, we are doing a very special recruiting process. So we are also looking for research in recruiting. And then, of course, because it's a project, we need like project management, recruiting, of course, strategy, marketing, sales, consulting. Yeah, that's one of the things. And also like lots of assistant, team, executive, research, all kinds of stuff. We also have like internships. So you want to do a bachelor thesis, master thesis, even a PhD thesis, of course, you are welcome to work with us on these issues. And you want to get more information, there's like a video on YouTube. There's like a whole bunch of video here on YouTube about our project, about climate change, about the solutions and so on. You can look these up. And why should you join? You know, there's like, you can get lots and lots of benefits from working with us. There's also a YouTube video about that. And of course, about the project. So one of the things what we are doing is we use social media to interact with people, and our intention is to like get in contact with people, you know, inform them about human-made climate change, how severe it actually is, and that something has to be done about the whole issue. And especially that we want to inform people that climate change is getting worse faster, and the consequences are really going to be severe. So we use all kinds of social media channels. You see some of the icons there. We use YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Facebook, X, WhatsApp, Reddit, and Discord. And so we look for people, especially like social media experts, designers, people who can produce posts, social media channel managers, engagement manager, people who go in contact with people and drive up the engagement. Then, of course, all the functions like posting, writing, graphic design, video creation, analytics, strategy. Like whenever you're really good in social media or you want to do something in social media, come to us and join us. Go to the Discord and join us on the social media campaign. Of course, we also like graphic design for all aspects of the project, because, you know, like text is one thing, visual is the other thing. So it's always there's this saying, the image is telling more than 1,000 words. Graphic and video design is really important in all aspects of the projects. Nowadays, you can, of course, anybody can use an AI to produce an image, like, for example, the one you're seeing there. But hey, it's really much better if really a professional graphic designer is doing the work. So we are constantly looking for graphic design, visual design, artists, video creation, and so on. So if you would like to put your skill into meaningful action, join us on Discord. Hey, so we are also like using text. So we need like writing, editing, storytelling, and so on. And really for all aspects of the project, we are producing books, we are producing like games, we produce, of course, the social media thing, the campaigns and everything. So we need people who can write, edit, and storytell all over the place. And But nowadays you can ask like ChatGPT really anything, and it has made a lot of jobs obsolete. But we really believe there we have a very much growing audience, and on some areas, especially, there's a backlash about articles which are written entirely by an AI. So people really like to have something which is really written by a human. You can like feel the difference. So we're not against the use of AI. Of course, it makes a lot of things much simpler. But hey, we really like people who like the word, who like writing, copywriting, editors, storytelling, authors. You want to put your skills into some meaningful actions? Join us on Discord. So one of our strategies is to develop software and games. And for these, we need software developers, game developers, UI, UX developers, and so on. So for mobile application, games, website, all kinds of stuff. And the strategy is that we want to provide apps that people really want, with a great functionality, really working very well. We want to provide that for free. We want to go for a very high level of personal privacy. There's no spying, tracking, and these kind of things. No advertising and so on. Why can we do that? Hey, we are, the whole thing is working with volunteers. So our cost to develop the whole thing are like really, really low. So that's our competitive advantage. That's how we want to go. We want to build applications which are really good, that people like, and first of all, we deliver value to our users, and secondly, they're also like going to learn something about climate change and get a message there. But that's like the secondary aspect. Because we're looking for, of course, software developers, front end, back end, website, mobile developers, game designers, world creation, user interface specialists, UI, UX designers, user interface testing. We're also looking for that because not only make it, somebody like go out and actually ask people about the thing and test it out. AI developers, database, data managers. So all the skills here, what we need in these apps. Highly welcome. You want to use your skills? Join the team, join us on Discord. We see you there. So we are also doing and looking for people who can do research in all kinds of areas like climate, environment, engineering, geology, biology, medicine, nutrition, all psychology, really all over the place. We have all our solutions. You see a link there to our video. You can go to our YouTube page and see, the core solutions we are working on in the project presentation. So of course we are doing research in the area of climate, environment, sustainability, and meteorology, and so forth. Yeah? We are also looking for people in engineering on various disciplines, geology, for the CO2 sequestration solutions. Yeah, that's an important field. And then, because food and diet is very important for the world and the land use, so we currently use a lot of land to feed animals, which in turn then feed humans. And so we are cutting down a lot of trees just to produce more land. So we would change that. Then, hey, that's going to have an effect on the world. And we are working on our CO2 diet. And that thing has a lot of psychology inside, because you actually want to make you successful in eating less and becoming slim. Then another solution area is finance, economics, business management, where we want to find ways how to increase fossil fuel prices, that they are not used so much anymore. Currently, this is done by President Trump and Putin. That's like one interesting area, but we want to do this without doing wars. And then also research in the area of recruiting, because we have a very unique approach to recruiting, and that will be an interesting research field as well. So we are constantly looking for people who want to do really applied research in these areas. So you want to do something, and maybe you want to publish something, you even want to use our data, feel free, join us, come to Discord. So, and then because we are sort of a large project, we also it's a large organization, worldwide, international, intercultural, and so on. So we need people for management and support functions like project management, recruiting, strategy, marketing, sales, consulting, and of course, assistance. Well, the project is really unique. We are all volunteers, having these people work together, leadership and over various time zones with lots of intercultural aspect there. It's a really challenging thing and a very good area to learn something and really improve your leadership. So we're looking like project management, as I already said, all kinds of functions. You want to learn this effort or you want to develop leadership, join the project, go to Discord. So what do you need to bring that you can work with us? Well, the basic thing is enthusiasm and energy is basically it. We don't require you to be an expert in the field yet. You can learn this with us. But motivation to do something about climate change is definitely something which is really going to help. We're looking for people who are reliable, curious, and you really want to make an impact, because the whole thing is based on one core principle. It's a volunteer-driven project. So you're not getting paid, you get other advantages. We have a whole presentation on our YouTube channel about what you can all get out of this project. Yeah. And the other core thing is that you shape, own your role, and you manage your day-to-day work. It's not like that somebody is going to tell you what to do. Somebody might give you a suggestion, and hey, that's something you could do, or that's something you could do. But ultimately, you are going to decide what to do, because you could also, at the same time, leave at any moment. Yeah. So we want to always look like that we have the right fit, the right job for the person, and you really enjoy working with us. Yeah? And the only kind of requirement we have that you are going to join online meetings regularly, so we can stay in touch and aligned with us. Yeah? So there we use also Discord for video conferences and so on. It's like a complete tool to manage the whole thing. So you want to work with us and change the world? Join us on Discord. Hey, how do you join the project? Well, we made it really, really simple for you how to join this project. And the thing is, we have a Discord server. It has a really nice functionality, and it's made that it's welcoming you, and there's like a procedure that you ask some questions that puts you into. So it's like really, really good stuff for project management. So the one thing you do is you go to Discord. If you don't have a Discord account yet, you make one there for free. Then you join our server, and then you're like already practically done. The next step is there's, of course, like a welcome and start here channel where you can read all the things. You get like directed to, here are like presentations, or here are things to review for you. But hey, the most important thing, like step number 1 is join Discord. Step number 2 is find the event section on Discord. That's like, there's like a small icon on the mobile phone, which is like saying, hey, this is an event. On the browser, you see there's like events written. So it's like on the top left, usually in the browser, and on the top right in the mobile phone. So this is like the only hard part. It's sort of a test. Can you do that? Find the event, join the event. Please be on time. Have like a microphone that we can speak, and also have a camera that we can see you. And then when you join such a meeting, basically you introduce yourself, you say what you want to do, and then we discuss what kind of participation you are going to have. And we will direct you to, okay, here's like the stuff you should be knowing, look up this channel, these kind of things. So we then assist you in actually starting off. And we usually try to find something for you that you can immediately go into action with something, and then you take the action and go on, and then you become part of a team, and you decide really how much you participate. Any kind of participation in our project is highly welcome. So how to join? Go to Discord, find the event section, find this event icon where it's written events on the browser version, or go to like this small icon, which is representing a calendar on the top right of the mobile phone. Find the event section, find the next event where you can join. There's like a regular meeting every day, Monday to Saturday. We have meetings. There's like a morning meeting. You can join that one. Or there's meetings which are to certain topics. You can, of course, also join there. Come to a meeting, then we welcome you, and then we discuss after you introduce yourself. We just discuss, hey, what you would like to do? What is like your profession? What's your expertise? What do you want to do in the project? Okay, good. And the only thing you need is join us on Discord. So you see the link there. Also, right now, you could go to ReduceCO2Now.com, our website, which is currently redirecting to Discord. If you go to ReduceCO2Now.com, you would also find the link to Discord if we put the webpage up in some time. Yes. So that's basically it. Come to our Discord, join a meeting, and let's talk about it, what you're going to do. Any kind of participation is highly welcome. And of course, we are looking for people who would like to change the world, improve their skills, and make a difference. Thank you very much. See you soon.